Picture this with me. You're a mustachioed man with a big nose, red cap, and blue overalls, just driving along down a road, when all of a sudden, you get smacked in the skull with a flying blue shell, and you get launched 6 feet in the air and land back down, only to find that 11 other people have passed you. Suddenly you see above you the floating letters that say finished, and you are left sitting on an empty track as this infuriating music plays. If you have experienced this, then you could be eligible for our help. Hi, I'm Skylabber, founder of 1UP, your one-stop solution to Mario Kart trauma. Here at 1UP, we believe in a therapeutic, calming approach to helping you deal with those horrible memories of Mario Kart and try to replace them with good ones. All of our employees have been specially trained, as all of them have come from similar backgrounds such as yourself. So give us a call at 929-556-2746 and let us give you that 1UP you need. 1UP, getting your life back.
Disclaimer, 1UP is not a successful nor adequate form of treatment. 1UP is not suitable for anyone over the age of 1. Use of 1UP services may result in the increase of feelings of dread, anxiety, Italian, and worse feelings. If you experience any of these symptoms, contact your doctor immediately. The sale of 1UP services has been banned in 82 countries. Please locate the nearest country to yourself with legal sale policies.
Mario Kart has been a staple of my childhood for years, dating all the way back to 2009 when we first got our Wii console. Growing up, my siblings and I were only allowed to play video games on the weekends, and usually it was only for 2 hours a day, but I think that is what made it so much more special. I remember waking up on Saturday mornings excited to go downstairs and play Mario Kart with my siblings, while my parents made breakfast in the other room. We had a slew of other games that we would constantly play, and when we eventually got an Xbox 360, the Wii started to lose popularity amongst my siblings, as a new game quickly stole the spotlight: Minecraft. The most popular game ever. Though my siblings and I quickly moved on to spending all of our allotted game time on this new game, something inside me always pulled me back to Mario Kart. Because, however, my siblings were more focused on our newer games, I often ended up playing it alone, which then introduced me to Grand Prix. I always knew there were more characters and karts to unlock, but I never understood the scope of it until I started playing that mode. This newfound adventure strengthened my love for this game, and still holds it strong today. All of this is to say that Mario Kart is awesome, and these are my 3 reasons why. Number 1, variety. Let me ask you this. Do you know how many different experiences you can have in this game per session? Well, there are 24 playable Mario characters in this game. Each of them have 12 different karts they can choose from, and then you have a choice of 32 different tracks in 4 different CC styles, being 50cc, 100cc, 150cc, or mirrored, which means at the base, you have 36,864 different available experiences. But then, you add the little thing called Mii Racers in the mix. There are 2 different Mii character options to play as, which brings the character roster to 26, bumping that number up to 39,936 available options. But then you take into account that you can choose whatever Mii you want from your plaza. Now, you can have up to 100 Miis in your plaza at a time, adding 98 more Miis to the 26, bringing the roster of playable characters up to 124 options of playable characters, and after adding all of those factors together, bringing the options per session up to a staggering 190,464. But then you take into account that is just for regular racing, and that there's also battles like Balloon Battle and Coin Battle, or team races, adding the different team options into the mix, or the fact that 100 Miis is just one at one time, and technically if you switched out Miis, you have every conceivable type of Mii imaginable to play as. There are a lot of options. After all that is added together, I still always manage to go back to my regular choice of character, which is my Mii Racer in the Wild Wing. Call me basic, I don't care. Anyways, you could play this game for your entire life and still not be able to play every single option of customization in this game. And something that brings it even more variety and fun is the different rules you can set for the races. Whether it be no AI or aggressive items, the options are endless. My number 2 reason is music. As I stated in my previous video, music in video games is a major factor in my mind. It oftentimes will make or break the game you are playing, and Mario Kart Wii does not disappoint. Just think about how so many YouTubers today use Nintendo music and specifically Mario Kart music for their videos. Well, that and Animal Crossing, of course. Ryu Nagamatsu, you are my hero. I'm literally listening to the soundtrack while I write this script. The different styles of music, mixed with the way that each song reflects the location you are at in some way, all tied together by the sped up third lap to make you really feel that do or die time, makes this the almost perfect soundtrack in the world. And finally, my number 3 is replayability. This game has some of the best replayability of any game I've ever played, and this is why. The chaos. So many of the items in this game are so broken that you never know what will happen in a race. You could be cruising strong in first place only to be smacked by a blue shell, and then 3 red shells, then knocked off a cliff by a passing bullet bill, and end up in 12th. This game has claimed so much of my sanity. When I was trying to unlock everything, I would make it to the final race of the Grand Prix, needing to just get first place, only to get ended by a barrage of power-ups inches from the finish line. This is the most infuriating, most unforgiving, most scarring game I have ever played, and I love it so much. And there is only a margin of skill involved, because at the end of the day, it's all down to the power-ups. And that is why I love it so much. When you get beat, your opponent can't claim it's all skill, because you just got hit by 7 red shells and 3 blue shells that race. Unless you play with power-ups and AI off, which is just sick. The best part of this game is the anxiety you get from having power-ups in the game, and if you play without them, I encourage you to rethink your life. Anyways, at the end of the day, Mario Kart Wii will always hold a very special blue shell-shaped place in my heart, and I will continue to play it until the Wii or myself dies, and knowing how tough and resilient they built those consoles, it will probably outlive me. And I'm fine with that, because it is something that I will be able to share with my children in the future. And at the end of the day, that is what video games should be. A shared experience that you can spend with your family and friends. Remember the older ads for games where it always stressed couch parties? Those were the golden days, and I hope they come back to us soon. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you later.